Right, let's play the first edition arcade 1-up cabinet, the 12-in-1. I don't know if they've done another cabinet since that has 12-in-1 games. Maybe they have. I haven't been to their website in a while because the prices have gone up too high. Boo, arcade 1-up. Anyway, we'll start off with the Asteroid Deluxe. Rotate left, rotate left. Shield I'll never use. Well, should, but fire and trust. Okay. It's been a while. Some very old school games here. Ooh. Maneuvering can be very hard in this game. Look at that. Boom. This is state of the art back in the day. This is like 70s. I got him, but the bastard got me too. Yeah, that was a little close. Well, that damn satellite splits up into several pieces and comes after you. Oh. Yep. Yeah, high score. And we'll move on. The normal asteroids. We'll do a game or two of that here. Now, the arcades back in the day had several versions of this game. There was a cabinet version, then they had a cocktail table version that you could sit down and play at. And in the 70s, it was state of the art, like I said, and a lot of fun. This is what we had in days before the internet and when video games were in their infancy, people. If you've ever seen the game or the movie Vacation, and I hope you have, with Chevy Chase, the young kid there, the young Griswold kid, I don't remember his name, asked the other kid there if he had asteroids. Says, no, but my grandma has them real bad. There's something to that effect. Anyway, that is your asteroids. Asteroids. Major Havoc. This game is going to use the spinner. And is a lot of fun. Okay. Opens with this little mini game in the corner, kind of like Breakout. I shoot all these enemy fighter ships that are around the base, and preferably without breaking your camera during the filming process. Now see what this camera can go through and not be shut off while filming. For those of you that have seen my other videos where the phone is being manipulated. Okay, obviously we're going to start this game over. And hopefully do a little better here. Mini game here, lower right. Breakout, kinda. A bonus game, bonus points. Game within a game. Just state of the art back in the day. I gotta land on the enemy ship within the white zone here. And get to the reactor and blow it up and get out in time before it destroys. Is destroyed and you along with it. Got a limited time to get to it. There it is. I gotta get out. Keep holding the jump button, let off at the right time, and zoom on over here. If you hit the walls, you'll bang his head and get dizzy for a minute. It'll slow you down. And you've blown up the wimpy little Death Star there, so to speak. Another mini game, lower right, like Breakout. Not bad. This game's a lot of fun, I enjoy it. It's a lot more sophisticated than Asteroids. Uses the vector graphics like Star Wars and Battlezone and a lot of other games of the period. Well, I'm gonna fall, hopefully. Yeah, got turned to bones because I hit them tea kettle things. Game is a challenge. I lit off on the jump button a little too soon, so you can do little jump buttons, boop. Or you can press and hold and control how high you got. Now I see those kettles are gone now because they killed me once. These electrical charges, if I get killed by them, they'll be gone next time I come through. Here's where it's a little tricky. It's, look, watch, you'll make this guy wait and he'll, what are you waiting on? Those of you that like Sonic the Hedgehog might remember him stamping his foot and waiting and looking at the screen if you didn't do anything. Chronic the Hemp Hog. Didn't hold that jump button long enough again. Okay, there we go. And since that electrical charge down here already got me, it's not there. See, it's a little harder each ship to get to the reactor. See, that was close. Don't bang my head, good. Up and out. Oh, banged my head. See, he's all dizzy. Out in plenty of time, 19 seconds left before the reactor exploded. Now this stage is gets even more difficult here because you got a little maze that you've got to run through. Similar in style to, I'm not even going to remember the game, but it's another older game. Boom, dead right off the bat. that grid starts to move and you gotta avoid the walls and the enemy within it before you get to the mothership of that stage. Anyway, that is Major Havoc. A lot of fun. Next we've got Quantum. I'm not even going to show you Quantum. It's very tough. It uses the spinner and it sucks. Gravatar ain't much fun either, but we'll show you. Rotate left, rotate. Thrust fire. Similar mechanics as Asteroids. Same buttons. Okay, and you're fighting gravity on this one. Once you land at a base that you're going to pick. My little ship there, blue, heart-shaped. This is a gravity area, so you're going to be drawn to it. These are different areas you can land and try to take out. If you get to go to the ships, you got to destroy them, and it'll go to a little mini screen there. These are different bases you can land at and try to take those bases out. And the more points, of course, the tougher that is. Like this one here, you're gonna have to fight gravity here and avoid enemy fire and try to take out these guys on the surface. And the enemy ships, it's extremely tough. I don't know what made that ship explode that was coming after me, but I'll take it. Boom. Very tough because you gotta fight gravity here. Your ship sinks faster and faster as it gets closer to the surface. Got him before I even had to do a combat screen with him, so that's good. And him likewise. Damn, it's hard. Got it, lucky. I'm so lucky there. 2 more guns. Oh, I've hit and thrust, and I thrust myself. Yep. So there you go. That's Gravatar. Hence gravity. Tempests, very popular back in the day. Me and my nephew compete in this game. I beat him D&D night. We played first to win 3 games. Although he got the high score. He got over 20,000 on one of those games, but you can die really quick on this, or you can have a good game and get a really good score. It's one of those Generation 1 cameras that doesn't like to save the games after you turn it off, unfortunately. But my high score on it's like 34,000 something. I'm not expecting to get anywhere near that today. Uses the spinner. So the spinner you can do nice and tough game, you gotta watch your ship. Don't let these guys get to the top or they'll crawl along the outskirts where your ship hangs and try to get you and suck you down the tube. Damn. There's an old 80s movie called Night of the Comet. And the lead actress in the beginning of the movie, her character's playing this game in a movie theater that she works at. Trying to take this guy out of first place called DMT, whom she finally meets at the end of the movie, the guy that posts the score. Good movie, I highly recommend it. If you've never heard of it, it's called Night of the Comet. kind of a B movie, but it's got hilarious lines in it. You get an extra man on this game at 20,000. So you seem quite a ways away from an extra man. Avoid the spikes. You can shoot the spikes, but if they're too long, you're not going to get through them. So the red guy's crawling around the outskirts. You got a super zapper. I forgot about that. I should have used that. You get to use it once per level. Or once per ship. I'm not sure if you can use it again if you die. And there it is. Super Zapper kills all enemies on the board that are on the board at the moment. Yeah, see, suck down below if you run into those. Last man. I've got a ways to go before I get an extra ship. Avoided the spikes. Super Zapper recharge. Nope, that's it for me. 14,000. Good old retro game. Missile Command. Very hard. Got missiles, nuclear bombs to intercept before they take out the cities. Uses the trackball. Stage 1, of course, is extremely mellow. Got 3 bases to fire your missiles from, controlled by 3 separate buttons. So you got 3 buttons to use in the trackball to intercept nuclear bombs before they take out your cities. And there's aliens too involved. It was an alien I just turned out, obviously. So mankind's trying to kill each other in this game, and so are aliens. Classic TV show back in the 70s called Barney Miller, the police squad, 12th precinct. There's an episode there that starts in one of the officers named Dorsey. He's late to work. He says, "Sorry, I'm late, but I kept getting bonus cities." And Wojo says, "Right." And Dorsey says, "Oh, you play." He goes, "Play what?" "Missile Command. It's in all the arcades." "Nah, I try to avoid those places." "Oh, you should try it. You got these cities, you're defending them, all these bombs, or nuclear bombs are coming down from the sky. You gotta intercept and blow up before they take out your cities. It's a lot of fun. Got this big screen, all these controls." Wojo says, "I don't know, something seems kind of warped and twisted about getting your jollies out of nuclear warfare." Dorsey says, "I don't have to talk to you." Gets his coffee, walks away. Yeah, the bombs come like rain. They want that quarter you put in that machine pretty quick. You run out of cities, the game's over. I'm out of missiles. Got one left, but I can't stop that thing that was coming down. Intelligent bomb there to avoid you. Got a bonus city. I'm going to be late to work. Nice shooting, Tex. Say smart bomb avoids your missiles. So yeah, the game gets to a certain point where it says, all right, you've played long enough. You're gonna have to put another quarter in. You want to continue. There you go. So next game, Centipede. Fun game. Spider, mushrooms. Who doesn't like mushrooms, especially if they're magic? And like a lot of games, you can't fire another shot until your shot hits something. Yeah, gotta get that centipede before it gets to the bottom, preferably. I haven't played this game in a long time, but I like it. A lot of fun. Played it a lot in the arcades back in the day and on the Atari 2600 system. One of the early video game consoles to ever come out to own at home. 70s, late 70s and 80s. And back then they were hundreds of dollars and the games about $40 a piece. In the time before minimum wage, so people earned $2 an hour if they were lucky, unless they were highly skilled workers or at a plant or something. Ticks. Those are ticks falling down. You plant mushrooms as they fall. So you notice the centipede, as you shoot them, there's sections you shoot turn into mushrooms. Oh, it's one of my games that keeps the high scores. So 33,000 when I was playing this game a lot. There was a sequel to the game called Millipede, and it's included on the cabinet as well. Lunar Lander. This is another early, well, mid-70s game, I think. Mid to late 70s game. Going to use controls similar to asteroids. And you want to land on the moon safely with your Lunar Lander. Like they supposedly did in the 60s, and we've never been back to the moon since. If you believe they put a man on the moon. What was my thrust? There's my thrust. So my lunar lander's coming in here, and here's your landing zones. The times is how much score they're worth based on their difficulty. So I'm gonna try this one over here. You're using the very little gravity. It increases as you get more towards the lunar surface. Making adjustments with your thrusts on the lunar lander. And you gotta land the lunar lander gently. It can only take so much damage without exploding and killing everyone aboard. You can land it without killing anybody, but still take damage if it's landed too roughly. And it'll affect your score for the landing. It was a timed game. You've got limited fuel that is used up during thrust. You run out of fuel, you're obviously going to crash. Time for another quarter. Set down very gently. You can't hit the walls. No. Boom. Auxiliary fuel tanks exploded. There were no frickin' survivors. One giant crash for mankind. Let her inertia do some work here. Slow her down. Yeah, I'm going for the 5X. Ah! Not gentle enough. Tough game. Tough game. Anyway, there it is. Millipede, the sequel to Centipede. A lot more action in this one. A lot more enemies coming at you. Other than that, very similar. Oh yeah, you got the DOT or DDT bombs there, which can take out an entire centipede if you time it right. One millipede destroyed. Two millipedes destroyed. I got lucky with that DDT hit. See the ladybug? That's what that annoying noise is. You always know he's out with that annoying noise. One more section up there. We go. Yeah, flies. They're dropping like flies. My score is 89,000 on this. That's an extra man. Yeah, if we don't get these sections in time, if they go across once and make it back, another one comes out. And then another, and then another. Damn tick got me. Lots of enemies in this compared to its prequel, Centipede. And that is it. 35,000. On to the next. Fun game. Fun game. One of the best games on the cabinet. Crystal Castles. Love it. Uses the trackball and a jump button. Collect gems before the enemy can, and avoid your enemy. Some enemies you can destroy, some you can't. The game has hidden secrets. Secrets that'll warp you to higher stages, kind of like Mario back in the day. Treants. If I jump over the treants, the trees, they are stunned. Now what I just did there is those caterpillar things eat the gems, and when they're swallowing the gems, they're vulnerable. If you run into them, you can kill them. So there's 3 in a row there that gobbled them up, and if you whoop on the trackball real quick at the right time, you take all 3 of them caterpillars out. See, timing. He's eating. There we go. This is a magic hat that'll make you invulnerable for a limited time, but it also lets that witch out who will destroy you if you're not invulnerable. Vulnerability, of course, is limited time. And the castles and mazes and setup in this game get quite unique. Game's a lot of fun. That's a swarm of bees trying to get me, and he got me. A few gems left to go. Get the magic hat. Take out the witch. Finish the board. Going on to level 2. Move that bear really quick. That trackball. Stun the caterpillar by jumping over him. Again, I don't want to get that magic hat yet because it'll release that treant down there. Until the end. There we go. If you get the last gem on the board, you get a bonus. Get it before it's eaten by one of the bad guys. Darn it. Yes, the game gets progressively tougher, of course. It wants that quarter. Don't want you to have too much fun on one corner. There's Crystal Castles. A lot of fun. Doesn't save the scores. Some of the games do on this cabinet, others do not. Liberator, very lame, not worth our time. But there we go. There's your 12-1. If you still have one, they're worth a lot of money, especially if they're still in the box, folks. Keep on keeping on.